Welcome to the July-August edition of Simon Says. I'm so excited we're into the third series, and some people said it wouldn't last. In this bumper edition, we're going to talk about how the students are returning to campus, all of the planning and steps that have been taken for the students to be safe while in a great learning environment. In the second part of this edition of Simon Says, we're going to feature highlights of the most recent Dean's Advisory Council meeting. August means we're welcoming a new incoming freshman class to the Gatton College, and I'm delighted and proud to report that we have over 800 freshmen joining us this year. I'm also delighted to report that our master's programs, one-year MBA, professional and live online MBA, Master of Science in Finance, Masters in Accounting, all have increased enrollments this year, and each program is close to capacity. In addition, we have a new program, MS Supply Chain, which will start with an inaugural class of more than 10 students. Congratulations to those folks. We couldn't have gotten our building in such great shape for the fall semester without the best building director in the world, and that's Tony Day. Tony's going to walk around the building and show us how everything is set out. So here's Tony at the entrance of the building. Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing today, mate?
I'm doing great, Simon. Thanks for having me here today.
So Tony, take us into the building. The building's been pretty much empty since sometime in March.
That's right, Simon. Our building's been empty since March 17th, and we're excited to get all our students back in action. Let's take a look inside. You can see we're doing our part to join the university's initiative in the Protect, Respect, Do Your Part.
I love the signs, Tony. In particular, I love the fact that it's clear that everybody needs to wear their mask, everybody needs to practice social distancing, and to keep our hands clean.
Signs, everywhere there's signs.
So Tony, tell us about the changes to the atrium and the social stairway.
Yes, we've made a ton of changes to our atrium and social stairs. So we're lucky here at the Gatton College to have as much space as we do so we can spread out. We've properly prepared for all of the social distancing or physical distancing here with our signage, hand sanitizers, spreading all the chairs and occupancy out so you can still have a comfortable experience and still be social distanced.
Let's go into a classroom, Tony, and talk us through the changes there, please.
Okay, Simon, as you can see, we have some great space where we were able to spread out all of our tables and chairs, clearly mark the desks where students should sit. We have some great plexiglass in the front of our classrooms for our instructors to be able to stand behind and still be able to teach. We have some great sanitization stations around the building so that students can properly clean their spaces as well.
So Tony, I love the plexiglass. It means as a professor, I can stand at the podium and teach class. It's also neat, Tony, that there's this plexiglass on wheels. So as an instructor, I can go and wheel that over to the whiteboard and still stand behind that protected and write on the whiteboard. That's wonderful. And the other thing we're doing for the bigger classes is we're alternating. Half the students come on Tuesday, and the other half come on Thursday, and when they're not in class, they're watching it live online.
So Simon, we're still going to be able to maintain our study rooms with a reduced occupancy of 2 people per room. We're putting in some sanitization stations, clearly marking the space with stickers and making it safe for our students.
So one of the busiest places in the building is the Undergraduate Resource Centre. So we've been really clever here. We have virtual Robbie. Good afternoon, Robbie. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great, thank you.
So, Robbie, you're coming to us live from Versailles. Where I grew up, it was called Versailles, but that's not the way they speak around here, is it, Robbie?
Yes, I'm here live from Versailles, and we do have our own palace on Versailles Road. We call it the Castle, though.
Robbie, explain to us how virtual Robbie works.
Well, the Gatton Undergraduate Resource Center is here for our students for the entire fall semester. Virtual Robbie works in that a majority of our office functions will be offered virtually. So our students who come into the office, we're able to greet them and get the services that they need here at the Undergraduate Resource Center.
Hey, Tony, take me up to a higher floor. Let's get in the lift, mate.
Simon, did you say lift?
Sorry, I need to translate for the locals. In Australia, we call the elevator the lift. My bad.
So what if you go down in the elevator?
You're still in the lift, mate. The lift goes up and down. So let's go up to the entry on the second level so that we can see the tent that's being put up on Dickon Plaza.
So Simon, as you can see, the guys have been hard at work today working on our tent. They have the frame assembled and ready for the walls.
The tent's a great idea. It's a flexible space that we can be able to use in a number of different ways. Tony, I nearly forgot one of the most important rooms in the building, sir, the bathroom. Show us how the bathroom works under COVID-19.
I thought you guys called it the loo.
Yeah, that's right, but I'm learning. It's called the loo or the WC, sir.
The rules for COVID-19 are you have to sing the UK fight song when you wash your hands.
So finally, Tony, please take us to mission control.
Our mission control is AKA the Venture Studio, and we have over 3,500 stickers in progress that we're putting around the building. So as you can see, we're still working on putting our plexiglass up around the building, and by the time you guys watch the video, it'll all be installed. Oh, Simon, don't forget, thanks to our friends over at the College of Agriculture and Jim Beam, they're providing hand sanitizer for our building.
Thanks again, Tony, for showing all the things that you've done to get this building up and running for fall. I want to do a personal shout out to the faculty and staff on the Restart Committee who worked diligently to figure out every aspect of our coming back to college.
Okay, Simon, this has been fun, but I got to get back to work because we got a lot to do.
At the end of July, the Dean's Advisory Committee had a special summer meeting via Zoom. We were blessed to have two invited speakers. First, President Capilouto provided a detailed update on the return to college for the whole of the University of Kentucky.
We're bringing students from 120 counties, all 50 states, 100 countries. We've got to make sure when they arrive, we're going to do everything possible to prevent community spread. We have made nearly every classroom wired for the broadcast of a lecture, and it can be two-way. So if you don't feel well, stay put. You're not going to miss anything. You don't feel happy you have to come in because there's a crucial lecture and all. Those are the kinds of examples we have of keeping people as safe as possible.
The net of the meeting was we feel confident as a university and a college that we will reopen safely. This was an ideal time to talk about supply chain and operations. And Rodney McMullen, an alum of the college, who's also the CEO and chairman of Kroger, spoke about those issues.
Every decision we made was always around with our purpose at the center of that, which is to feed the human spirit, and our values. And three of our values applied very much over the last few months. One is safety, one is inclusion, and one is diversity. And one of the things early on that was helpful for us was I have retail CEO friends in China and Hong Kong and Italy and other countries. And I would get on a call with them 2 or 3 times a week on that they were incredibly helpful in telling us ideas and things they were doing to keep their employees safe and their customers safe. And that was incredibly helpful for us. One thing that I'm super proud of our team and what everybody has done, Forbes magazine named Kroger one of the top 10 companies in the U.S. on helping the U.S. get through COVID. And to me, that's a reflection of our over 500,000 team members and the things they do.
Looking forward to the September edition of Simon Says, we'll have footage of the first few weeks back in college. That should be very interesting. Throughout the 3rd season, we're going to make major changes because we're operating differently. I can't wait to share these changes with you. See you next time on Simon Says. In the meantime, be well.